So apologies for being a bit late for the Brony Can vlogs. I've been trying to fix a few things, trying to get a few things approved here and there. But overall, the vlog shouldn't be a bit late. Maybe by next Thursday or something, I should be able to get at least 1 or 2 videos out by that point. But either way, I should be able to get caught up by then. But until then, here's an MLP video for you. This week we have Dungeons and Discord. Yes, this is a D&D episode because we don't have enough of those in our pop culture, don't we? An episode that parodies Dungeons and Dragons, because there was an animated series. We have 1 episode on Dexter's Laboratory, we have 1 on SpongeBob SquarePants, and then not a lot I could remember that bases itself off of a lot of other shows. Don't remember if Rugrats did it or whatever, but the 2 I can name off the top of my head that did it is SpongeBob and freaking, SpongeBob and Dexter's Laboratory. So, as far as I know, this is the 3rd one that actually does the Dungeons and Dragons episode. And in this, we have Discord hanging out with Spike and Big Mac as all the main 6 go off to Yakistan for who knows what. Maybe they could have a Pulp Fiction episode on what they will do in Yakistan as they go off, as the guys decide they're going to play a game variant of Dungeons and Dragons. And this leads Discord to be bored out of his mind because this is obviously his first time playing D&D, and to his extent he finds the game completely and utterly boring because he doesn't know how to use his imagination, and because of the fact he wants to do something completely else. He wants to do something else instead of playing the game. And it takes a little while of convincing, or at least something insane, for Discord, for something insane to happen, that Discord does a little bit of magic to make the game almost real life. Like he literally, with a snap of a finger, he makes the game real life. And he puts Spike and Big Mac inside the game. And he makes all the pawn pieces attack them. And it's so completely and utterly insane. And I'll be honest, I've never played Dungeons & Dragons. There are some figures and set pieces that actually interest me, and I'll be honest, there were a couple of MLP pieces that my father actually has in his room that are sitting inside there right now. But after a while, and they realizing that the game is real life, they get out, Discord hangs himself in shame, gets out of the room, and realizing that both Spike and Big Mac were a bit upsetting over the fact that the game's just not a bit fun without Discord, they bring him back, and with a little bit of a tweaking with the game, they set up this almost VR-like setting, like sort of like the Oculus Rift, or maybe something like the Oculus Rift. They create this like little bubble or whatever where they actually look like their characters, and they just have fun playing their game. I do admit I really like the idea for the episode, and definitely I had my fun share of just enjoying just like a little bit of D&D references. Sure, despite the fact I've never played Dungeons & Dragons myself, I have yet to play it because who knows why. I do enjoy the series for what it brings and for just how much of a pop culture it brings onto the media of movies and television and just online media itself, and even songs for that matter. I do enjoy the episode for the delivery that it brings on and for just the enjoyment value out of it. And I also can't wait to see what my dad thinks of the episode, because, I mean, he's not a new school Dungeons & Dragons player. He's literally an old school Dungeons & Dragons player. Like, I mean, literally old school. Like, he has just about all the old figurines, and I do mean all the old school figs. So, it'd be interesting to see what he thinks about the episode and all that. So, literally until then, all I have to say is just, until next week, or at least until the next until the BronyCan vlogs get settled and distributed. See you guys next week for the con vlogs and the next week's MLP vlogs. But until tomorrow, see you guys for the Ray Donovan vlogs. So, what did you think of the new episode? And if you are a D&D player, how did you think it treated the MLP version of Dungeons & Dragons? So until then, see you guys next week for an all-new MLP episode. See ya.